Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video, I am sharing what to do when you're disappointed in yourself. It happens to all of us. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram and let's get started. So I've been disappointed in myself many times, maybe because, I acted in a way that wasn't, representative of my best self, or I failed to achieve a goal, or anything that just where you fell short, okay? Where I fell short of the standard that I'd set for myself. I'm disappointed, okay? What do we do when we're disappointed in ourselves? It's difficult because it's often a feeling of inadequacy, of failure. We think, I'm an imposter. I'm not good enough. I'm always going to be bad at this. You're not. The first thing that I want you to do is to take time to feel your emotions, okay? Because when we try and move on too quickly from that feeling of disappointment, we haven't processed it fully, okay? We've bottled it up, we've pushed it down, we've ignored it, and it's going to come back to bite us later, okay? So I understand that this feeling of disappointment in yourself is really uncomfortable, but just sit with your emotions for a minute, okay? If you don't sit with them now, you're going to have to sit with them later on, and your brain will probably not let you choose when that is. So if you want to retain some form of autonomy over this process, take the time to feel your emotions, because if you feel them now, you don't have to feel them later, okay? So yes, you're disappointed in yourself. It's okay, because everyone is disappointed in themselves. And while you are sat here being disappointed in yourself, I want to mention that there have been many times when I've been disappointed in myself. Now, I know a lot of the time on this channel I'm talking about achievements and goals, and I'm doing all of these things, and some of you have mentioned to me oh, you do a lot of stuff. No, I don't. I just talk about the things that I do, and I've recently made more of an effort on the channel. I feel like I've always done this, but more recently, to talk about my failures, because there are lots of times when I've been disappointed in myself. Like I mentioned, whether I was kind of being not the best person, or I failed to achieve a goal, or whatever it was. There have been loads of times when I just was disappointed in myself. It's mostly goal related, or it's mostly why did I do that? Why did I make that choice? I feel bad about this. I feel bad about myself, okay? It's normal. Everyone does it. And, even someone who is actively, extremely focused on personal growth, and, someone who is, this is my hobby, okay? I'm aware of how nerdy that makes me sound, but I'm a big nerd, okay? Personal growth, self-development, that's my hobby, or one of my many hobbies. Productivity is a big hobby for me, and I am actually very focused on that. And I still get disappointed with myself sometimes, quite a lot actually. Genuinely, I genuinely do. Okay, so I don't want you to feel bad about this. Whatever it is that you're disappointed in yourself for doing, even someone who is hyper-focused on doing stuff well, this happens to me too, okay? So it's okay. We're all disappointed in ourselves sometimes. Take your time to feel those emotions. Right, when you have sat and felt those emotions, and I'm not putting a timeline on this, by the way, pause the video and feel them for as long as you need. Understand why you're disappointed. So once you sort of get to the point where you've sat with your emotions for a while, you need to understand why. Why are you disappointed? Was it because you fell short of a target that you set for yourself? Was it because you reacted to a situation in a way that your best self wouldn't react? Is it because, I can't think of any other reasons apart from those two, but I'm sure there are plenty of reasons why you might be disappointed in yourself. Okay? Either you did something suboptimal, or you didn't do something that you wanted to do. Those are the main two categories, I feel like. I don't know. But understand why you're disappointed. Why are you feeling inadequate? Why are you feeling like you're a bad person? Why? Why? Because sometimes, and this happens to me a lot, actually, and maybe I could benefit from reflecting on this more, but sometimes I just have this sort of nebulous feeling of, ugh, I suck, I'm a bad person. I am a disappointment. I'm an imposter. And sometimes I fail to examine the feeling behind that. Why? What are the tangible reasons for me thinking that I suck, that I'm a bad person? Why? Why? What is the actual evidence to suggest that I am? Because sometimes we feel disappointed in ourselves for no reason, and that is unjustified, okay? So if you've actually thought about it, and you can realize that it's unjustified, that can actually help you feel a lot better. Now, sometimes our brains are like illogical and make us feel bad regardless, and I've been there too, but sometimes if you can actually lay out the reasons for you to feel disappointed in yourself, you might realize that actually you don't need to feel disappointed in yourself. Like, it might happen, like, it's normal. Like, and you can reframe it also. Like, for example, say you went for a run and you didn't beat your personal best. You still went for a run. That's good. Okay? Like, that's good. So understand why you're disappointed. And if you have a legitimate reason for feeling disappointed, try and brainstorm what you can do next time to ensure you won't be disappointed. Okay? So, for example, I'll come back to another health and fitness thing. Like, there was a day last week when I ate really like unhealthy, and I just felt like disappointed in myself the next day because I felt like bad. I felt like sort of kind of ill, and that was because I wasn't treating my body with the respect that it deserves, and like I hadn't got all like my nutritional, like I hadn't hit all my nutritional goals the previous day, and I'd actually just eaten a bunch of junk, and I wasn't respecting myself. And obviously there's nothing wrong with eating like sweet treats and stuff, but I'd gone overboard and it wasn't really good. So I kind of obviously just said to myself, okay, what can I do next time to ensure that I won't feel this sense of disappointment in myself, and I won't feel that like I'm treating myself badly, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's all about becoming a better person, treating yourself with the respect that you deserve. You do deserve respect, and you deserve to be cared for, and you deserve all of that good stuff, okay? So what can you do next time to ensure you won't be disappointed? Maybe you didn't get the grade you were hoping for on a test. Can you study harder? Can you do some different approach? Like if you're using like flashcards, can you use a different approach? Like flashcards are great, but maybe you could write things out from memory or something. Like, what can you do next time to ensure that you won't be disappointed? Or maybe you were in an argument with your friend and you said some stuff, like you reacted badly in the heat of the moment and you said some stuff that was really hurtful. So maybe next time when you feel yourself getting to a certain like anger threshold, you can say to them, look, I need to just go and take 5, okay? Like, I need to remove myself from the situation because I'm getting really worked up and I don't want to say something that I'm going to regret, okay? So what can you do next time to change those behavioural patterns and ensure that you won't end up disappointed with yourself? The next step I've written down is just make that plan. Okay, so write down those steps if you need to, or just have that like mental checklist. And next time you find yourself falling into that behavior pattern, say, okay, well, I can make this decision and be disappointed in myself, or I can make this other decision that I've planned before, because this happened before and we made a plan to make sure this doesn't happen again. So I can make that decision the better decision and have that self-awareness in the moment. Like, this decision will lead to me being disappointed in myself. This decision leads to me not being disappointed in myself and treating myself and the situation with the respect and care that it deserves, okay? So understand that you have that choice and you can choose that better path, okay? And finally, every time you're tempted not to stick to the plan, remember how disappointed you are now, okay? You're feeling disappointed right now. Use that feeling as motivation, okay? Use that feeling to improve. I have been in this situation so many times where I felt so disappointed with myself, and it really helps me actually because I journal a lot. Like, I will often journal about this feeling, and when I come to this like crossroads again and I have the opportunity to like make this one decision or make another decision, I'll sometimes go back and I'll read my journals and I'll think, yeah, I was feeling really disappointed about making that worst decision last time, and I remember how that felt now because I've read that journal entry. So I'm going to make the better decision this time. So if you can remember how you're feeling right now and use that as fuel to make better choices in the future, whether you just remember it like within your brain or whether you write it down, or however you record that feeling, you can use that to make better choices now. All right? So that is what to do when you're disappointed in yourself. I hope you feel all right, because it is normal for everyone to be disappointed in themselves. Just use it to make better decisions, okay? Analyze what went wrong. You can fix it, okay? If you're still alive, you can try again, and you are still alive because you're watching this video. You made it to the end of the video. I hope you will come back for another video. Make sure that you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, and follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys in the next video. Disappointment is temporary. You can fix it. All right, bye.